And welcome! That shouldn't have been that transition, but hey ho! We're returning to the great close-up. Ha 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 ha! Hello and welcome! 'Tis me, Brandon Smith, Lavender Forbidden Library. And it is Limbus Day! Yeah, I'm close. Can't get away. Ah! So close. So close. I could be closer though. Be intimidated by my closeness. Hello! Oh, no, I didn't want to be bigger. I just wanted to scroll chat. Ah. Hello, Rahel. Hello, Elizabeth G Man. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Tinker. Hello, Novel Says Fan. Hello, Dream Author. Hello, Maxwell. Thank you for being my unofficial Twitch mod, Maxwell, and reminding me to put the Twitch stream on because I'm a smart cookie like that. Hello, Exenum. I think that's everyone. Hello, anyone lurking? Hello, anyone vodding? Welcome, 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 welcome. How Shadow, welcome. It is time for a fun part. We might get to meet Lady DULCINEA del TOBOSO. It is weird that it's in Honglu's Canto, but I love that joke. I love that joke so much. Young Honglu gets 2 cantos? Absurd. Anything for more hydrating ammo. You have 24/7 hydrating ammo. How much more do you need? Anyway, let's go sit back in my chair. And let's go here. Ah, see, the transition worked then, but didn't for the other one. This close, we can see Brady has something that most VTubers lack. A nose. I do have a nose! A cute little nose. Let's go for a drive. Back to La Mancha Land. Of what befell DULCINEA the Beautiful and Don Quixote? You mean Lady DULCINEA del TOBOSO? I really feel like the fact that they don't use her full title is a crime because she's Lady DULCINEA del TOBOSO. The lady who may or may not actually exist because she's just a farm lady that Don Quixote looked at a couple times and thought, she's cute. She could be the lady of my desires, though I have never spoken to her in my life. She does not know what I call her. I have a nose. That's what my thingy rig just on. Yeah, time to get to the front of the parade. DULCINEA is a beauty. She is. You know, my current average is only because I refuse to level up Altis. Everyone else is level 50. I just don't want to level Altis because I just don't. If I get a good idea that I really like with Altis, I will. But currently, I'm just like, I don't really care about Altis. Altis is, she's just there. Grandma can't keep up, okay? Proper names are reserved for people who don't eat fetus. The highlight of the parade must be near. The song changes once again. And we built our very own happy kingdom. Say goodbye to pain, rest well, oh Father. All will be jolly now, and the kingdom is of joy. Is that an elephant? Come on, come on. Is she DULCINEA? Del TOBOSO? I sure hope that doesn't backfire in her cat. Not even the new Odyssey movie brought out a sabotage. That's true. Underneath the garish violet parasol she stood. And under her feet squirmed someone slowly dying, ensnared by this bizarre spectacle. It's that blood fiend hunter we met at the empty lot. Even the hunters. Mark! Cease thy villainy this instant! It wasn't live 2D originally. Fun. The Blood Fiend leading the parade in a beautiful, extravagant dress. She quietly regarded us from behind her mask, from under her parasol. Then speak. Why must we stop? 'Tis a question with an answer most simple and obvious. Zichin is gonna carry us. I don't need to be leveled up. I got Zichin with me. Because thy villainy is unjust. We are come to rain destruction upon this den of villainy, La Mancha land. Thus speak plainly of thy founder's whereabouts and accept thy rightful punishment. Don, I think you're the founder of La Mancha land, whether you know it or not at this point. I see. So you're still playing that childish make-believe. 'Tis no make-believe. 'Tis part of mine hallowed adventure. Oh, your eyes. I have always hated them. That look of arrogant disinterest, as though nothing before you was worth your concern. As though you were not part of the world, but only a detached observer. Long did I wonder to see when your eyes would twinkle so vividly again. Now that I finally see them, I find myself hating them still. Don staring into her. Halt! Fiendish creative La Mancha land! Correct. Okay, everyone, raise your hands if you're attracted to Lady DULCINEA del TOBOSO. I mean, she is beautiful. I will give that. And I do love butterflies as a motif. It's one of my faves. The princess is a little sad. She is a little sad. She a menace. Well, I have I have meta. I have the meta on my side. I have the power of God and meta on my side. I should be fine. Still, as foul, revolting, and hateful for all that glimmer. Every day we paraded in a circle, in the very same mood, in the very same heart, wishing for a new day to begin. Princess Roger is very, very pretty. I would like her, for reasons. Though Cassetti, who played the prince of the parade, has left us to build his own kingdom, a lone princess should be enough to rouse our guests. Was it you who hypnotized the people with this music? Wrong question, because I was also charmed by an illusion. All seem to mistake that I am the mistress of this parade, that lead the path, only because I stand at the forefront of it. Because I am DULCINEA, the most beautiful, the most noble. I was given the role of the carnival's lady. I do not lead it, but I am but another attraction of the parade. I thought Cassetti was crazy because of hunger. No, he was bullied into sanity by her Magi Dulcie for sure. Yeah, she was very bored, so she probably took her frustrations on him. Ah, I see it now. This is a parade of broken things, fighting one after another in a cycle of infinity. Do you see now that La Mancha land is where we relive our beginnings and ends? Crunchy! Crunchy! Should no longer be crunchy. Because it was said that amusement parks have no place for what isn't happy. Fated to repeat our beginnings and ends ad infinitum. The times when we were still happy, when we were still us. The Ouroboros Parade, that's pretty fun. That's cool imagery. Because only then shall our memories become tainted by happiness. The fixers are assigned this area. They're all dead then. Blah! Oh, hey, Romeo. Not looking great there. Funny, isn't it? The other fixer, who was assigned to the same areas as stabbed us in the back. Oh, bless the consocks. And doomed us all. How pathetic. All that posturing just to die here. From some knife in my back. Dead. No. They have joined the parade. For they were not worthy to have a part in our ending. Humans devoured and driven by hatred, seeking no betterment or happiness. Juliet's definitely gonna be lonely. With no other purpose or direction in life than to slaughter as many of us as possible. So hideous, yet so pitiful. We had only wished to relive our memories. I could hardly contain my disgust for thine excuses. Don Quixote boisterously cut through Dulcinea's despondent musings. The despondent Dulcinea! I like the alliteration. Honestly, the parade is terrifying. Throwing away all feelings and repeating all memory with false happiness to taint the truth. It's that whole burying your head in the sand kind of thing. Rationalizing your own memories to sort of soften the blow of any kind of pain you once had. We need not mire ourselves in discussion of worthiness to bring thy deserved judgment. Blood fiends, from what I have heard, it is said that thy kind slay humans and commit all kinds of depraved, heinous moralities just for a drop of blood. Hi, JCPUA. Is that all there is to it? For so paltry a reason? For something so puerile, so insignificant and trivial? Don, it's kind of what they need to survive, though. Like, it's like if you said that to someone who was starving and wanted bread. Like, how darest thou seek to deprive humans of their right to live for such drivelling gluttony? It's 2 a.m. for you, Maxwell. Why are you not in bed? Go to bed. Dulcinea remained silent. She looks away into the distance, staring into the times of the far past, then closes her eyes. Now that I must muse upon it, perhaps this feeling of mine towards you is envy. You have everything we've ever wanted, just for claiming that name as your own. Those twinkling, innocent eyes. I still hate them. It's not excuse to cause injustice! Okay, fair enough, Shadow. But the blood fiends are associated with lust, not gluttony. Much of the city commit crimes twice as horrible. And half as justified on the daily, really do. This sleep paralysis demons on break. I hate them still. Oh, nya. Do you think we can... Lady Dulcinea, del TOBOSO. Let's do a little bit of reading. So she's withered, that's good. Oh, lordy. Imperfect parade. Gain 2 when a blood bag dies. Gain 3 when a blood bag dies. At start, gain 1 fragile every time this unit consumes 5 a 5 stack. So I need to stack that up as much as I can. So I need to be killing lots and lots of blood bags. Festival Fever. Start at 10. Gain 1 offense level up per 3 stacks. So now she's hitting very hard. Walk with grace. Prioritize it. Move with beauty. Hither. The passives, they're normally more scary. Nope, I don't get to see many of the passives. If at +5 in Perfect Parade, use a powerful skill next. Oh, maybe not then. That bleed will stack really fast if you're not careful. Start with 8 protection with every ally death. 1 less. So I'm gonna have to kill her allies and then tank a little. If this unit did not take any HP damage against, oh shit, she gets faster. She doesn't take. We need to get that shield down as fast as possible. Okay. La Manchalan Bloodfiend, second kindred. So is she Don Quixote's sibling? Obviously we're gonna have to try win rate it. What's the point if I don't at least try the win rate? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought Don was the king in that story. But I take it the king in that story must have been the first kindred?
적을 제압할 기회네요. 어차피 못 탈출하겠지만. 여명의 빛과 같이.
Just had to sort out something on the PC. Who is Don? That is the question. We know Don, theoretically, we know Don is the second kindred. But she said taking that name. And we know that, like, the book Don Quixote also hasn't taken that name. Don is a noble fixer. There is no other choice. Not true. Don is done. Don is done, is done, is done. Don's not feeling very well right now. I'm sure everything will be fine. And nothing will go wrong if I just keep pressing the win rate button. That's 12 hydrates so far. No! I have... I don't know. The thing is, I don't have as much context for Don Quixote. We've read a lot of... We've not even read that much of it, to be honest. We're about 20% of the way through. Obviously, we're missing one big character at the moment, but Don Quixote itself, the book doesn't even have that many characters itself. Unless they're going to do something very interesting with the fact that the book is written from the perspective of someone researching about Don Quixote. Yeah, exactly. Sancho's the biggest thing we're missing. Don Quixote doesn't have many named characters. Dulcina, Sancho. and Don himself are really the only three that we've kept consistently so far. I'm looking forward to finding out where that knight that Sinclair's been playing comes from. It's one of your favorite bits of OST, mixes Spanish instrumentation, parade composition, and gothic themes. I have no idea how someone goes about composing things like that. I know, like, musical artists are just, I don't know, they're so smart. I've looked into, like, writing songs and writing music for streams, for, like, oh, that's a thing from me. Okay. My capos are ready. But good lord, do I not even know where to start? Like, I've technically written a song before in my life. I had to do one for GCSE. And I wrote it about how much I hated writing a song. Which I only hated at the time because they wanted me to use a software that I couldn't use at home. Therefore, I had to stay in school and either work on it at lunchtimes or after school, and I wanted to go home! So I hated writing it. But honestly, people are just so smart. People who write things are just like... I see the mark, but my button, my win rate. Look at her go! She did barely any damage because we still got protect up! Yay! This is okay. Get disposed of. I mean, no one's dead yet, that's good. Still hitting her through the bloody... Thumb be popping off. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Time to give the middle finger. How you doing, Sitchin? You alright? You're not doing amazingly. We could do some ego nonsense. I have ego heal. I don't think that would hurt to do. Just to help. Next battle OSE does similar, but somehow also finds space to include the Limbus Company motif. Oh my god. Composers are so smart. They just have the and they just sit at the people who could sit at piano and just like magic a wonderful noise. It's truly magic. Music is magic. 18 hydrates. What am I getting hydrates for again? See, now that's an Altis I would roll for. Nikolai Altis. I would level that woman up. For every blue country inflicts. Then honestly, 18's not terrible. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. But all my heavy hitters just really want to hit DULCINEA, so... Who am I to deny them? 2 more seasons to get bad at now. Yeah. Now who would bad end Altis be? And I'm so curious. As much as I'm like, haha, I don't really like the hag. I'm genuinely so curious about what Limbus Odyssey is gonna look like. Because so much of it, we could just have one section of it, like, probably just have, like, polyphemus and that's it. And smoke all out is probably, yeah. But, like, what? Did she kill the baby? This is the question. Did she kill the baby? Did she eat the baby off the wall? Did she stab? Did she murder a baby? We don't know. I would love it. We need an April Fool's after Altices, where it's just everyone in piggy forms. It's the no, Mercel, you died! How dare you? He bleeded to death, didn't he? Index cards, yeah, I've heard. I've been hearing about them. I get bits and pieces, unfortunately. Is the bus ride the Odyssey or something else? You make a good point. Rip go. Oh, did Greg go as well? Fuck. Oh, boo. Yeah, they did get hit by the big attack. We should probably throw out some egos then. I do want this to not go to Lady DULCINEA herself. I'd rather it go to someone else. Zichen's almost gone as well. I know, but she's supposed to carry us, Zinchin! As long as we don't, like, auto-fail if Zinchin dies. Ooh, we could do a big old solemn lament. That would be fun. But again, I'd rather this go to someone else. Same with that. And then that can go over there. No, that one please. Perfect, go. Hopefully this helps. Yay! We have the matching ego! How do I speed it up? It's beautiful. Don't you want to see it so many times? Hold left click. Okay. I didn't know you could speed it up. Punch! Yes! Yeet, DULCINEA! This one I'm not speeding up. Big gun, big gun, big gun, big gun. Ding 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 ding. It looks like, sounds like I'm gonna drown soon. Lady DULCINEA's getting there. We could just get a bloody protect off her. She's only got... Jesus Christ, she's got so much going on. So much stuff! One more protect! And some of these are nearly dead, so... we should be good. Go! Well, I'm going to drown when you do 50 hydrates. I might have to refill. Here they come! The 50 hydrates! Well, my entire team died, but it's fine. We continue. Big oofs. Yeah. This team is not made for this. I might, you know, actually have to pay attention next time. I don't think it's hopeless. Like I said, I'm only one person off dying to get her protection off. No water. It's too late. They've already started coming in. Most of my chat is now just Maxua with hydrates, with you guys every so often in them. Also, hello, Jake. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. We'll have to start spamming egos. Did we get... Yeah, we got the protection off finally. Who wants to spam their ego today? You want to do that one? No, I don't want to do that one. You want to do that? Yeah, let's do that one. What even is this one? Fuck it, go. Do your thing. Hit him hard, guys. It's a zombie. Oh yeah, I forgot overclock was a thing. Hi, Carmen. See, I did it! You guys doubted me. It was fine. It wasn't hopeless at all. I was nearly there. I just had to sacrifice some people. But that's okay. I get them back. It's fine. They get better. Gaga, indeed. And now the peak. Oh, that's all 50 hydrates done. Oh, fuck you and your posture check. 50 hydrates I could take, but a posture check? End of part 2, so this is going to be a finale. The dungeon caused me horrific pains, unlike anything that's ever happened before. I have nothing but my sorrow, I want nothing more. To continue, in which is discussed the memory necessary to bring to light the clarity of this tale of adventure. I must say that you should be careful not to drink an unhealthy amount of tea. I don't have that much tea left. I think I'm gonna make a little tally chart for myself, and every time I take a drink, I'm gonna tally how much I drink, and then I'll tell you when I've done like 50 swigs, I guess. So let's finish off my tea at least. So that was like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We shall work through it. 10 liters of water is lethal. Beaner approved. I do love a Beaner approved. That being said, 50 hydrators was fairly rigged from the start. It was! Answer me now! What is it thou claimest I have? That I have? What weight did my name carry? Speak! Where? How? Where didst thou? Everything that we blood fiends of this area desire. To exist in ignorance of the truth. That we are but going in circles, not marching toward what lies ahead. Something that we all desire, but own not. Yet you have. Oblivion. That which all who are lost in this area yearn so desperately for. I'm glad you enjoy my Don Quixote voice. The privilege to flee from everything, from desires, from shame, The gift of
하루하루
oblivion,
힘겹게 남아
the innocence,
견딜
the
수
naivete to enjoy and live through another day.
진짜
Oblivion is the name of the season. No, not again.
이쯤 되면
I thought it was about time you missed me.
이제는 슬슬
It is high time you regaled us with that particular tale, isn't it?
우리들을 버리고
Tell
떠난
us how that grand adventure for which you abandoned us all ended.
무슨
What?
따그닥따그닥
Galloping on and on.
당신은 여느 때처럼
As always, Rocinante merrily and energetically galloping on with you upon its saddle. Come on, just die! Oh, sorry, Romeo. Bye, Romeo.
이렇게 비참하게
While
죽어가는
leaving us to
자들이
slowly
뒤로
expire in the most painful death. Just like this poor soul. Enough. Please, enough.
본인이 움직일 수
Thy strength must surpass mine. Thus bound I have become by thy sorcery. Yes.
그러니
So please,
부탁이
I must beseech thee so. I have no choice but to beg, for I cannot turn my tongue into a sharp spear to skewer thee.
수 없으니 시절하게
I will pray unto thee, cower and grovel before thee, to cease this wickedness.
왜 그러시죠?
Well,
당신은 모험담을
but why stop
들려주는
now?
걸 누구보다
Don't you just
간절하게
love
바라지
sharing the stories of your adventures with everyone? Isn't this exactly what you've always wished for?
않습니까? 신중하고 주의 깊게
You have such a
당신의
captive
이야기를
audience
귀담아들
before you,
반기기.
listening to your tale more intently than ever.
어디 이런 기회가
You
흔하겠어요?
won't get another opportunity like this.
지금은 하고 싶지 않아.
I don't want to. Not anymore.
아니,
But you will.
들려줘야죠.
You will share your tale,
그게 당신의 역할이잖아요.
for that is your role in this play.
당신은
And thus you and Rocinante in the night of the white moon embark on your final adventure. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say, you fled.
여기까지 오면서 여러 감을
We saw so many rivers on our way here, didn't we?
도시 밑에
All these rivers were beneath the city all along?
다양한 강들의 물을
It's said that when
꽃이
an
피어난 나무는
efflorescent tree comes to bloom, steeped and nurtured in the waters of many rivers, since its saplinghood, it becomes imbued with a special power.
그 강물로 피어난 나무는
I can't even begin to imagine what powers a tree born from that particular river may hold. I know of a very special tree that grew in the middle of the city. Might not be related though. Maybe.
어떤 강물을 찾는
Pray tell, what river is it that we seek?
여러 강을 찾았지만
Well, none of the rivers we've walked by is the one we're looking for. I wonder if these rivers are also related to the river said to be running beneath Wuthering Heights. Yeah, maybe. Not this one either, then.
맞아.
Regrettably, no.
아쉽지만
Perhaps we should seek a river that flows even deeper into
더
the
깊은
abyss.
곳에 이어진 하나의 강을
There's
찾아
also, running under Wuthering Heights.
한번 가본 곳이라도 유적
The
깊은
depths
곳은
of the ruins are certainly dangerous, even for someone who's ventured down here in the past. It's given even you a run for your money, isn't it? What
이
river is this?
이건
Whoever drinks the waters of this river shall be granted a vision of a
이 물을
certain
마시면
future.
미래를 볼 수 있게 된다고
It
하는데
brings the drinker visions of what is to
마시는
come,
미래만 보다
yet blinds them to all things save those of the future, driving them to insanity.
결국
And to the
잊어버린
drinker,
미래만 보는 거지.
only a singular future remains, a vision of their own madness. So does it just drive you mad? And that's a symptom of the madness? Or are you actually seeing the future and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy? I don't know.
난 이걸 미래강이라고
They call this the
원래 이름이
Mine
있었을
River,
수도 있겠지만
or the Future
난
Future,
그렇게 부르고
or the
있어.
River of Future. It must have had a name once, but this is the name I gave it.
아이러니하군.
Quite the irony, then,
원하는 순간을 볼 수는 없지만
though it
물에 비친
won't
모습을
show you the
들여다보면
exact moment you wish to see.
어느 한순간의
You
미래를
may look into the river and catch a glimpse of a certain moment in the future. Yeah, River of Souls. There's also that, there's a river in Greek mythology that lets you forget things, but that's not right. I don't think I know a river of seeing the future. Although we've got Tiresias Underworld, who sees the future but is blind. So that could come in. This could be an overlap with Altis again.
물을 가까이 하고 싶진 않네만.
I ill wish to be so close to the waters, but I shall.
보여.
What do you see?
사슬,
Chains,
거대한
a
문,
great gate, and a timepiece.
시계인가?
A flaming timepiece, and
타는
a
시계,
promise. And it's Dante!
약속.
All the context and numbers, I don't think they're metaphors. LobCorp had a moment where they talked a lot of river metaphors, so we thought it was Bina. Whether it was a metaphor or not is a coin flip. Yeah, there might not be.
자네가 말한
It is as you have said. Visions I've seen, yet fail to see the sense in each of them.
강물을 마시는 게 아닌 이상
Right, you don't get a clear picture unless you drink the waters yourself.
그래도
Still, if you've seen that clock, the visions of a promise,
그 사람과 나눈
perhaps
어느 약속과
this has something to do
관련된
with
시계일
that
수 있겠네.
promise you made with him.
약속에
The promised timepiece, is it?
각고의 노력 끝에 당신은 원하는
After
곳에
suffering
도착했습니다.
through brutal trials upon trials, you arrive at the place you have been so searching hard for.
이건 첫 번째 에피소드와 이어지는군요.
And here we return to the very first chapter of this tale.
이곳은
This is
망각의 강.
the River of Oblivion. Lethet, yes! Altis knows it! I was right!
하얀 달의 기사가 말했죠.
Thus spake the Knight of the White Moon.
정말이야?
Are you certain? Yep, talked about a certain river in the underworld. We're right about the connection.
마시면
Drink from this well,
인생을
and the
주워버려.
life you've lived thus far will be no more.
한 모금이면 모든 게 끝나는
All of
거야.
it gone in a sip.
당신은 침을 꿀꺽 삼켰습니다.
You reflexively gulp.
결정.
I have decided. This means that the river under WH is probably Styx, seeing visions of ghosts. That makes sense. So the souls and stuff going under Wuthering Heights would make a lot of sense. Altis does wear a watch, but Dante is a flaming timepiece, and it specifically said a flaming timepiece, so I don't think Altis's watch is the one that's referred to in this.
이유를 물어보면 대답해 줄 거야.
Will you answer me were I to ask you why?
눈을 감아도 보이네.
I see it still. Past the darkness of my eyelids,
그날의 함성.
I see a vision of that day. The screaming and shouting, the stench of blood, the
기억이 기어올라올
The
수.
more I recall, the more I find myself cracking and crumbling like a castle of sand.
그러니 이 모든 걸 잊고
Might not be Styx. It doesn't seem the rivers are limited to freak mythology. The absolute freak mythology. I know it's a typo, but it was a funny typo.
잠을 자는 동안에는
Because while I sleep, there will be no fear, no hope,
고생도 없고
no suffering, and no glory. Greeky, freaky mythology.
결정이 하나 있잖아.
But there is an unsavory part to sleep, isn't there?
그래.
Yes, it is much like death. Yet it distinguishes itself in ways that matter.
꿈을 꾸고 싶은 거구나.
You want to dream.
가진 모든
For
것을
those mere words which
족쇄가 되어
made us leave everything behind, only to shackle us in the end. I long to continue the dream that I have been but mere witness to.
그렇다면
Then
내가 널 도와줄 수 있는 유일한
I
방법.
have no other way to help you, do I?
이거
그렇게 말하는 저자의 이름은
The name of this companion.
마지막으로
Then before oblivion takes my name away from
내
you,
이름을.
allow me to introduce myself one last time.
나는 도시와 유적을
I am the
떠도는
flower seeker,
꽃을 찾는
wanderer.
여행을 하던 자.
a traveler across the city and the ruins.
그리고 지금은
I am the one who marked the final period to this unforgotten adventure of a lifetime with you.
하얀 달의 기사
My name is Bari,
파리.
Knight of the White Moon.
나는 이제 늘 그래왔듯 내가 찾던
I will now leave and return
그
to my
강물을
search
머금고 핀 꽃을
for the
찾아
river and the flower
떠날 거야.
born from its waters, as I always have.
내가 이 강물을 마시더라도
Even should I drink the waters of this river,
들려줄 수 있겠네.
will you tell me tales of fixes still?
여행의 길목에 이곳이 여러 번 겹치게
I may
될지도
pass
몰라.
this area quite often through my journey.
그렇다면 그때마다
Every chance I'll get,
내게
I'll leave a book
귀뜸이
or an
될 만한
item
책이나
behind.
물건들을
Things that may be of help to
조용히
you.
두고 갈.
Thank you.
그렇게 당신은 결국 그 강물을 마시게 됩니다.
Thus, you lean over the river to drink its water.
하지만 제 아무리 용감한 기사 돈
However valiant a knight Don Quixote was, she could not help but shudder from the overwhelming sense of terror and omen. No, I don't know, Barry. From Korean myth. Oh, we might have to look that up for fun. But at the same time, I almost don't like looking it up because it almost feels like a spoiler looking it up.
본인이
No, no,
용맹한
I could not
본인이
have let such fear touch me. I who have written such tales of brave adventures.
이야기에는 고조차라는
Well, every
것을
tale needs a rising action and a climax, doesn't it? It's the ups and downs that keep things interesting. Okay, boy. I'm late, so I have to listen to Brave double speed to catch up. Sunset ignores Don Quixote's struggles and rapidly continues the tale like he was incanting a spell.
흐르는 물이 우리에게
Our
주는
common
원초적
primal
공포,
fear of flowing water,
온몸에서 소름이
your body
돋아나는
shudders,
시련이며,
horrible,
맹렬하게
horrid
거부하는
palpitation
물보다 진한
of the
물이
skin spreading through every inch of your being,
당신의
as your
심장을
psyche, your conscious
조금씩
level,
뛰기
furiously refuses to approach its undulating surface. Our blood, thicker than water, cycles through your stream with inhuman rapidity as your heart begins to race like that of a rabid animal.
그럼에도 불구하고 당신은 극복해야
Yet you must conquer that fear. You had to.
강물을 마시기 전
Moments before you
당신을
take
생각하게 됩니다.
a sip of that river's
이
water,
모험을 계속하는
a
것이
thought flickers through
더
your
이상
mind
의미가 없다고.
that to continue this adventure was meaningless. It is a vampire lore thing that vampires can't cross running water.
그렇게 로신한테에서 내립니다.
That is how you dismount Rocinante.
원래의 주인에게서
Rocinante only borrowed from its original master.
로신한테에게서
Don Quixote looks down toward Rocinante. I, at least, Faust and I, know what Sanson's incantation was attempting to accomplish. He's trying to draw out her memories of the River of Oblivion. Don Quixote, no, don't! Faust, do something! Nothing can be done.
이 흐름은 필연입니다.
The flow is destined to be.
뭔데
What?
그러는 거야?
What's going on?
너네
You two look bloody serious all of a sudden.
이때까지 저희가 들은 이야기를
Wait, if we connect all these tales into one, then...
설마
No way, is she...
아니,
No?
그럴 리는.
That's impossible.
시춘, 무언가 알고
Is there something you know, Zichin?
말해줄래?
Can you let me in on it?
아마 아닐 거니까 가만히 있어.
Oh, don't get all excited.
어차피
I'm probably wrong, but
불길한 예감이 맞으면
if this terrible prediction turns out to be correct, then you'll find out, even if you don't want to.
그렇다면
I'll compliment your nerves at least.
하나는 칭찬해 줄게.
Don Quixote's spine slowly bends forward. This cannot be stopped. She does not try to stop it either. Don Quixote moves as though she was destined to, as though this was all but her part in the play. For a moment she appears tranquil, even brave, like a knight briefly dismounting from a beloved steed. Fear of Water library page. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yet once she dismounts, once the repressed memories return, the sinners will come face to face with the red glow of her eyes and the metallic stench of blood that surrounds her. Once the truth comes out, we, the sinners, will never be able to see her in the same light again. Dante?
저 낡은 신발에
This must have aught to do with her ragged running shoes. What I've been fearing ever since the incident at the warp train, the fear that has been madly scratching at the back of my mind, the fear that the bond between the sinners will be irrevocably broken. Will everyone be accepting of this deception, accidental though it may have been? Even if we were to survive, will she return to how she once was, as one of us sinners? How will I appear in their eyes? I who knowingly hid the truth from them. Can I truly face this Don Quixote when I trembled from so much fear the last time? Yet, as if to render all these raging thoughts in my head a void, Don Quixote takes off Rocinante and lets her bare feet touch the cold earth. There's the red eyes! And all of a sudden, visions of Don Quixote's past flooding into me raw and unfiltered.
너는 살아서
Flee, for you must live. For you must live and continue my tale. But I cannot live among humans. I cannot. Have you forgotten? With my Rocinante, no place shall be beyond your reach. Rocinante, stop! Stop walking now! I don't want to leave. I don't. Why do you refuse to obey me? Please, please. I don't want an adventure. Stop, please. Please, Rocinante. Don't take me away from here.
도시 어딘가에 놀이공원이라는 곳이 몇 군데 있어.
There are places called amusement parks in the city.
그곳에선 모든
Everyone is
사람들이
happy at amusement parks.
단지 그 공간에
merely
있는
being
사실
there.
하나만으로 모두가 춤을 추고 노래를 부르고
It's enough to make everyone dance and sing and laugh.
전쟁이나 다툼도 없이
No wars, no strife of any kind. Red fluid wells in Don Quixote's eyes, like it did back in the train. The very same sanguine colour I feared so much. The eyes I never wished to see again. She inhales deeply, then exhales, like she hadn't breathed in forever. She turned around and looks down at the blood fiends surrounding us. Reflected in her eyes are things indefinitely beneath her. There you are.
이걸로
Finally, the preparations for the carnival.
필요한
The scenes are complete.
모든 넌
I remember those eyes.
그때도
Those eyes that regarded me as you so mercilessly tore through us, without even a hint of regret or guilt. Bravo. Now every path is opened.
퍼레이드가
The parade is complete at last.
산초, 나 결심했어.
Sancho, I have come to a decision.
또 뭘 말이십니까?
This was my suspicion. So Don Quixote is not Don Quixote. Don Quixote is Sancho. And our Don Quixote is deaded. Does that mean the first kindred was Don Quixote? And that's why Dulcina doesn't care for our Don Quixote or anything. Because it's not her Don Quixote. It's not her knight. Lady Dulcina is not our Don Quixote's lady. Because our Don Quixote is Sancho.
나는 도시 최고의 해결사가 될 거야.
I am going to be the best fixer in the city.
약한 사람들을 돕고
I shall protect the
나쁜
weak and
사람들을
punish the
모조리
wicked.
응징하는 거지. 도시에는 그 쓰임새에 따라
From what I hear, denizens of the city have been making these fellowships called associations by need.
지난번에 찾아온 그
Did you get this idea from the Night of Moon or whatever?
그걸 단언하는데
I'm telling you now.
3일도
This new goal of yours is going to crash and burn in less than 3 days.
버리지 말고
Quit stirring trouble and stay put. Although Sancho never did that. Sancho was all for it. Incorrect Sancho. I was staring you in the face the whole time. The name of her ego is La Sangre de Sancho. Oh my god, I didn't look that deep! Fuck.
지난번에 한창 빠졌던 그 뭐냐 자숙 드는
Remember your last
하다가 그만두셨잖아요.
momentary passion with, oh, what was it? Knitting? Embroidery? So you're telling me the first kindred was just incredibly autistic? Or had ADHD, whichever you want. That lasted a whole 2 days before you got tired of it. And that was after you sent us to find all kinds of high quality yarn for that little passion project.
조용히
Silence, Sancho! You keep balking at my passions with your chastisements. At this point, I am having a difficult time determining which one of us is the higher kindred.
말만 그렇게 하고
There is truly no creature out there that wouldn't benefit from therapy. Taylor's old as time in it. He's a very, very old ADHD vampire. Right, but you always do whatever you want anyway. Now that is correct, Sancho and Don Quixote.
큐테 씨?
Don Quixote?
아니, 돈 큐테
She-
씨가
She is Don Quixote, right?
혼자 어디로 가는 거야?
Where's she going? All on her own?
오늘도 오시는 겁니까? 그분
Will she be coming today again?
이제 정말 결판을 내야 하시지 않나요?
It's time you put an end to this rivalry, isn't it? I fear that time may already be long past.
그렇지. 그런데
Indeed,
그런 생각이
but I have been having certain thoughts of late.
대체 승부가
Why doesn't it matter whether someone wins or loses?
그리고 다음
What
이야기가
matters
무슨
is that
공부가
I must hear what comes next in her tale.
몰랐고
How dare that human cut her story short at its climax?
모르겠습니다. 싸우지도 않으세요.
I have nothing. I don't know why you keep letting that human in here. If you're not even going to fight.
그런데 산초
Yet, Sancho, all your chiding words of disapproval.
계속 이쪽을
Don't you think for a moment I haven't noticed you constantly perking up your ears in our direction? Especially at the part where the Hannah Association fixer encountered the monster that demanded they pay a toll with a single race kick on that winding hill path.
안 그랬는데
A troll under a bridge? This light bulb moment when you realise that all of Roland's friends were Charlemagne offences. Yes! That one was better. That one was better because I had even less hints for that one. This one was basically already revealed. I I don't feel as smart for this one.
그랬다니까. 아,
You most certainly did. Ah, speaking of which, do you suppose the Hannah Association will eventually come out on top? No, I believe the fixer who hails from this Zwei will take over. Oh, Sancho, how wrong you were. Ah. Case in point. Don Quixote! The name that feels so alien now. Ticking sounds of my clock neither stops Don Quixote. But how, pray, will you become a fixer yourself? Fixers are but a concept constructed by humans. They will try to hunt us the moment we get anywhere near them.
뭐 당장은 그럴지도 모르지.
Sancho is a closet fixer nerd. Perhaps for now, at least. But I implore you to think, Sancho. Miss not the forest for the trees. Should we start paving the path for peace now, then now?
인간들과 상속해
One day we shall find ourselves coexisting with humans hand in hand.
그러면 나는
And I shall be the first ever blood fiend to become a fixer. Is that not an idea most wondrous?
아마 팬클럽도 생길지도 몰라.
Maybe they'll even make a fan club in my honor. Certainly, perhaps in that ridiculous grand dream of yours.
원래 꿈이란 건 크고 터무니없이 잡아야 하는 거야.
Yet that is how dreams are meant to be, ridiculously grand. A chained door? A chained door.
돌아왔구나. 나의
You have returned to me, my Sancho. A voice foreign yet familiar, the sound of thick wooden doors and heavy chains. As soon as the door opened ajar, we could feel the powerful energy of the golden stick emanating from within. Was this the scent of rusted iron, or the dense metallic smell of blood? The speaker, his body one with the pillar from which the scent emanated, speaks to us through the golden stick impaling his torso. Or perhaps he speaks to Don Quixote.
이제 이야기해주렴.
Now tell me about it,
네가 꾼
that dream of mine.
꿈에
You have dreamed in my stead. Don Quixote the vampire was too old. So Dracula and Don Quixote are the same thing. Poor old Sancho. Always gets the wrong end of the stick. Say hello to 1 week cliffhanger. Oh, 1 week's not bad. 1 week's not bad at all. The tale of the great fixer who once reached for the dream. That would be hype as fuck to be cliffhanged on that moment, I won't lie. Suppress the dungeon boss? Oh, I thought that was a tick box. I was like, I could make it easier for myself? It's dungeon time! I suppose I should up-tie some people. Especially Dom. Can I up-tie? Yeah. Do the thing. I wanna up-tie Roddy. Month-long cliffhanger when rolling potatoes. She's much worse. That is 100% much worse. Let's do all my nice big meta characters. I have a shit ton. I should do it. So each kindred family can be based off a different mythological or fictional character. Dracula is a thing, but not the same person. Okay. But it's like, I assume that's like first kindred, right? If it's like Sancho's dad. Or are they all second kindreds? Well, I suppose first kindred only has 2 kindreds, right? So that would make Don and Dulcina the 2 first kindreds. Boom. That's all I can do. Now, Uncle Vlad Dracula coming this weekend with cookies. I don't think in particular is restricted to kindred families being based off fictional characters. Clearly you can't be a vampire doing Spanish. Yeah, obviously. It's probably more about whoever the hell Jinun wants to be based off fictional character. Dad Quixote is the first kindred, Don is a second. And we know Dulcina is also a second. So that's his 2 seconds. So Cassetti was a third. So probably like one of Dulcina's, I imagine. And then we don't know from there on then.
그럼 입장이 뭐지?
Yet Aegis, fixer of the Zwei, refuseth to let this destroy his spirit, and sails once again to the great sea in a mere raft. My dearest compatriots, this trial is but a stepping stone that will bring us to greater heights. One day we shall proudly engrave the day's suffering upon our shields and remember it in better days. Oh my god, it's the collection. We got some Zwei shit, some Hannah shit. Oh, this is so cute. Thus this battle is far from over. Find thy courage. Charge! Dulcina's children is priest and barber. Does that mean Cassetti is Sancho's baby? She looks scrunkly. She do, but that's like Sancho slashes Don's. This is her true form. Not the blood fiend. It's the scrunkly bit that's her true form. Cassetti's a 6th. Oh, I thought it was 3rd. My apologies, I got confused. Then they looked at one another in the eyes, their determination forged in flames. Oh, what a line! Yet the scores of enemies already waiting for them in ambush from the shores, loosen thousands of arrows upon them, the sheer quantity eclipsing the very sun. The arrows rained down their fury upon our heroes, yet they stood their ground with their iron-clad shields. Yet there is no shield sturdy enough to withstand such an ending onslaught. Even their iron shields began to crack. And as their shields cracked, the mental fortitude of his men began to splinter as well, and many were seen slowly backing away from the battle. Nay, we shan't ever give up. I shall be thy shield and ward, men. Indeed, our iron shields are but tools that may break and splinter, but upon that moment I shall be the shield by which thou shalt be protected from our foes' arrows. The arrows may break my body, but they shall never pierce my righteous heart of justice. Row, row, leave me and push on, men. No matter what trial may stand in our path, we shan't ever give up. The adventure of the day was just as exhilarating as it ever was. It hath set fire to the passion of mine heart. Ross and Ante look like they're in better condition here. We want you for the CB set. Dear most valorous fixer of the Zwei, how fairest thee? 'Tis my 131st letter. Prithee excuse my persistence. 'Tis merely that my passion cannot be well doused. I am soon to be a fixer myself, and with thy teachings I shall become a fixer most just and persistent, who doth not know surrender. Feesh. Do not forget, O Don Quixote, fixer of the future. Forsooth, the foremost virtue of a fixer must be, and always be, the righteous justice. Thou mustn't turn away from the needy, and thou must always put thy entire being into helping them. I am well aware of that myself. Ah, mine adventures on the morrow shall be alongside Tres Association. The Tres Association? Very well, a relative fledgling, yet quite prolific. Quite prolific association indeed. It is said that they specialize in tools and arms for the city dwellers and its fixers, as well as the workshops that fabricate and maintain them. Uno, dos, tres. Don Quixote going to the Spanish Association makes sense. Absolute. Don still definitely talks to posters. What are you on about? This is canon. So that's what Don does when Don is bored. Indeed, the associations are established in the order of need for the city. Then I must bid thee farewell until next time. Our adventure shall be... The adventure at the 11 Waste Ruins? 11 Wastes of the Ruins in which the heart of a beastly bird was pierced? I look forward to hearing thine exploits. Forsooth, this adventure shall be, as all hath been thus far a glowing victory. I recommend you stay put inside. There is no way to tell what awaits you past that door. I am in agreement. Recall the tale of the Red Hood, who met an end most unfortunate from the simple folly of welcoming in a stranger. Hannah Association poster, yeah. Look at them trigrams. If you lock up Don now, would he have posters of the sinners that start talking back to him? Maybe. Yet this knocking upon my gates must mean that my soul seeketh mine assistance. Wouldst thou not agree? I believe you've been afforded sufficient restraint. Oh, hi! The build of this place is quite durable, my lady. It should be able to withstand assault from any pursuing blood fiends. No, even blood fiend hunters. Yeah, I thought that was Virgie's voice. Hi, Virg, why are you breaking into the mindscape? So Hannah's 1, isn't it? So Zwei being 2, that makes sense. So 1, 2, 3. We're the only ones made at the time. It is an entirely different question if they can make it this far down to the ruin, of course. Whoever art thou? I am your guide. The one who will guide your path into your real adventure. Please call me Virgilus. My old friends has told me that you are a second kindred. A second kindred? Whatever art thou referring to? And my fellow fixers have warned me that I mustn't leave the confines of this chamber. Did my eyes not remind you of anything? Prithee, do not glare with me such terrifying gaze. And there are still remains of 708 adventures of mine to embark upon. And on the morrow I shall depart alongside the Tres Association, and the day after that with the Hana Association, and... The fixes on these posters. They're all from several decades ago. It is, as my fellows have told me, so much of her slumbers. Even her instinctive craving for blood. Verge does have red eyes. Your adventures with them are unimportant. And you won't have to listen to these fixes anymore, because... Doesn't an adventure guided by me, a fixer bestowed the title of a colour, sound much better than any of that? Thou art a colour? I have heard mention of such a thing from the magazines. That is a title, an honour given to the finest fixers. One of Verge's skills to name funeral for the dead? That doesn't mean too much. He also has, like, a cape of fucking blood when he's egoed, so... Who knows? I see you wish to put every little bit of your past to sleep. Even the smell of blood. I'll respect your decision and treat you accordingly. Yes. I am the guide who will bring you to the right path. You must come with me, for this journey demands your company. In return, when the time is right, the promised timepiece shall come to be by your side. Promised? Yes, you're bound by a promise just as I am. So, remember these eyes. Remind yourself time and again, every time you look into these eyes, that hold the blood of a generation higher than your— Wait! Well, so he has a first kindred's eyes? I don't know if Verge himself is a blood fiend, but did he steal the eyes of a first? I have never a clue as to whatever that is. Speak of the promise that will one day return to you when the time is right. He has the eyes of a first kindred. He do! Remember it so that the unforgettable promise will one day return to you. So that you may keep it when the time comes, even as it eludes you now. The eyes of a friend who is one of Verge's passives, if you remember the last Canto. Yes, we did look at his stuff. Yeah, not stolen, but gifted by the sounds of it. That is the condition of your adventure. If you're willing to accept these terms, then speak your name to me. Ah! Don Quixote. Thou mayest know me as Don Quixote. No, that's not my name.
맞습니다, 산초.
Indeed, Sancho.
호기롭게 모험에 동참한 당신이었지만 그 이름은 빌린 것을
For all that passion you joined the adventure with, you were nothing but a pretender with a borrowed name.
당신의 모험이 가리키는 길은 언제나 하나였지.
There was but a singular path in your adventure,
그분의 가르침대로.
the path laid by his teachings.
산초야, 나 말이다.
Sancho, I have conceived of a most ingenious idea. He said the thing! He have conceived a most ingenious idea. Of an idea most ingenious. I love tiny done with your shit, Sancho. He's immortally tiny and immortally done with your shit. fucking love it. Samson as Virgil was a very good performance and quite scary when he put his mask on. Please don't.
혈기 전쟁에
I intend to take part in the Blood Fiend War. You don't mean?
그래.
Indeed.
인간의
I shall
태생이다.
stand with the humans.
반발이 상당하겠네.
Not everyone is going to like your ingenious idea.
이상의
Odd, you
공부를
sound
좀
rather unsurprised by
그럴
my
줄
suggestion.
알았다는 듯 아니냐?
Did you know that I would suggest as such?
조만간 그 말씀을
I
하실
had a
거라고
feeling that you'd be
예상했습니다.
saying something like that soon.
물론 다른
Of
장로들은
course, the other elders will come to lecture me or try to convince me otherwise.
앞으로 찾아오는 손님들이
Sancho,
많으니까
expect many guests. Thus,
네, 미리 계피가루
yes, I will prepare cookies baked with cinnamon. The venerated elder of B Corp can't seem to stop coughing upon ingesting one of those. B Corp? Blood Corp? Led by a first kindred? Interesting.
내가 말하려고
I had
했던
intended to suggest that you inform all of them of my absence and lock up the castle gates.
네가 말하는
Yet I find your
거잖아.
suggestion more enticing.
오히려 제가 우려하는 건
However, what truly concerns me is the resistance from your children.
아, 그건
You needn't worry then.
가족이잖니.
They are my family. I'm certain they will understand.
그러고 보니
And that brings me to a question, however, Sancho. And how is it that you are still without kindreds of your own? Sancho, it's about time you start thinking about babies.
혼자가
I don't want kids. Dad, you can't make me get kids. You can't keep pressuring me into having kids. I don't want kids. Three corps managed by the head themselves. B Corp is Beholder Corp. The age-old question. Sancho is single and unmarried. And Dad's just worried about him, you know? I enjoy solitude.
저는 앞만 보며 살고 싶기 때문에
I wish to live the rest of my life looking forward, and only forward. I'd rather not have anyone tag along behind me.
마음 바꾸면 말해주세요.
Speak to me again, should that change.
틀리는 없겠지만
I will not,
알겠습니다.
but I will. It's funny that the Lamangeland family is basically at half size because Sancho, yeah, because Sancho was just like, nah, I don't want kids. She has a whole dad to care about. I know, when your dad's basically a baby, I mean, someone's got to care for him. Sancho has a kid. It's called her dad. Eternal life doesn't keep someone from grandparent vibes. This war will be a long and difficult one.
동족의 머리
Difficult because we will have to slay our own kind.
그러게 말이야.
Indeed, it shall be.
하지만
Yet,
머리를
if we
터뜨려야지만
may break
꺾여지는
their
세상이라면
fates, but only by breaking their
그
skulls,
나름대로 의미
then
있는
it shall
전쟁이다.
be a war worth fighting for.
그리고 말이다, 산초야.
Now that we are discussing this particular subject, Sancho,
그나마나 그
should the war
전쟁의
end, well, in my victory, obviously.
예.
Yeah, sure.
전쟁이 끝나고 나면
Anyway, should the war end,
모두가 행복해질
I
수 있는
intend to
장소를
build a
만들자.
place in which everyone may be happy. Happy?
왜 그런 표정이?
What is that expression on your face?
그 단어를 입으로 소리내어
It has been
말해보세요.
eons since that word left my lips.
기억나느냐? 그자가
Do you
말했던
recall that
놀이공원이라는
place?
곳
This
말이다.
amusement park she spoke of.
즐거움에 몸이
The
들이키며
place where people
비명을
scream
질러대는
and shudder not from fear but from joy.
장소. 난 그런 곳을 만들 거야.
That is the kind of place I intend to build.
즐거운데 비명을 지른다는 건
I
아직
still
그
don't
이해가
quite
가지
understand
않습니다만.
how one screams from joy
그곳에는 말이지. 산초.
in that land, Sancho.
지긋지긋한 싸움도
There won't
없고
be any wearisome
언제
battles to fight.
잡아먹힐지 알수 없는
No
두려움도
constant
없고
fear of getting devoured.
오로지
There shall be only laughter.
웃음소리.
Laughter.
저는 그 가족에 속해 있는 혈기는 아니었지만 지켜보는 입장에서
Though I was not a part of your family, I suppose I had once looked forward to the realization of his ambitions. As an observer, of course.
인간들을 죽이거나 지하
In this
세계에
binary
눈에 띄지
world,
않게
which
숨어서
has availed us
둘
with
중
only
하나
two
정도는 이
choices,
세계에서
to slaughter
그들은
humans
혼자 몸을
or to
비빌
hide
수
on the
있다.
ground like rats.
하지만
Yet,
그곳에서 제가 본
Dad Quixote
우수한
joins the
경험은
Blood Fiend War
절대였습니다.
at the side of the crypts. I know, right? That's wild. That was no laughter I saw there. They were wailing, wailing so intensely that it had long turned into something that only resembled laughter. Oh, we got the combination drip now. Let us out of here, or we'll crush your heads.
아니요. 당신들은
No, you
여길
won't be
나가지
leaving this place.
죽지도
You
않고
won't find death either.
라만찰랜드에
Many,
곧
many
많은
guests will be lining up to pay a visit to La Mancha Land soon.
다들 각자에게
You recall your
보여드렸던
missions,
임무에
yes.
대해 기억-
Although it has been 200 years, I don't suppose you had a moment to go by
한순간도
without
잊어버린 적이
remembering
없습니다.
them.
인간
Humans.
온다고?
Humans here again! It's a festival! The festival's not over! Ah, that adores welcome.
사람은 바뀔 수 있습니다.
That was really absolutely the wrong read of your name. Tharis. Better. Can people change?
바뀔 수 있을 것이라 믿었지.
I had once thought they could.
길고 힘든 싸움이 시작될 거다.
I don't know how I butchered your name, I'm sorry. I don't know. I called you Thanadoros because I just put I like mixed the two names. Thunderous. 200 years of starvation build-up character. Yeah. A long, painful battle lies ahead of us.
우리를 원망하는
The blood
혈기를
fiends that will hate and despise us will be countless. Their hatred will be inconceivable.
동족의 배신자라고
They will call us traitors to our own kind.
인간을 해치지 않고
They will claim that our nature cannot change, that our existence is destined to prey upon humans. Something they accept as immutable truth.
우리는 같은 병에 걸린 채
Meanwhile,
수백
Eleanor
년을 함께
just
지냈던 동족과의
gets new wallpapers for her apartment because old ones are too blood red. We will be forced to sever our bonds with whom we had shared our suffering for centuries, those who feel the same disease that ails us.
서로의 유일한 이해자.
Sancho, it's not salvation, it's character growth. No, Don Quixote, no. Our only kindred spirits in this lonely world.
그러니까
Thus
지금이
now is
진짜
your final
마지막
chance.
관둘 사람은
If you do not wish to participate, if you refuse, then I will not stop you. I refuse. Has she gone mad? Wait, really?
그렇게 말해도 안 놔주실
I know you won't let me go anyway.
가족이라는 게
Just as a child cannot stop being the offspring of their parent, even if they wish they were.
그날 기계
On that day when the machine purge took place, I was already a dead man.
어버이의 뜻이
The will of the Father, who is Father, is the will of my own. I haven't had a chance to sharpen my scissors of late. I'll enjoy this.
그래. 우리 돌시내하네.
Very well. What of you, dear Dulcina?
그러던가요.
Do as you will.
뜻에 따라줘서 기쁘구나.
I'm very glad to have my children stand by my side.
다들 너무 걱정하지 마.
Sancho.
어차피 내가
Look how happy your your little sister Dulcie looks with her kids. Wouldn't it be so good to have more little feet running around the palace? Dad! I don't want kids.
그러니 우리가 고민해야 할 건
Instead of worrying about what is to come once the war ends and our victory,
어떻게
worry
살아갈
about
것이냐.
our lives. About how we will live on.
어떻게 살아갈 생각입니까?
Well, how you will live on.
잘은 모르겠지만
I do not know as of yet. However, I suppose. Sancho, watch the six flip. Insert Tony Hawk's get it excited. Sancho, I conceived of an idea most ingenious. We will order chicken nuggets from every fast food chain and rank them into a tier list. Don Quixote, no.
즐겁게 살아갈 수 있지 않을까 싶어.
We should be able to lead a more joyous life than we do now.
누군가를 죽이지 않고
To live without our fates bound to murder of a fellow living being. Wouldn't you agree that such a life would be a better one?
드디어 돌아왔구나.
You've returned to me, my Sancho.
오늘은 정말 기쁜 날이구나. 보고 싶은
What joyous day this is, to have all my children by my side once again.
인사는 나눴니?
Have you said your greetings?
너를 얼마나 그리워했는지.
Do you not know how much we all longed to see you again, Sancho?
왜
Whatever
그걸로
have they done to you? Ah, this.
내 몸에 수많은
Well, I could no longer count the number of stakes that had broken my flesh,
의미가 없어졌을 뿐.
when the counting itself lost meaning.
하늘에 빛이 보이더니
I saw a light in the sky,
내 몸에 녹아들 때
and this melded into my body. A light in the sky. He couldn't be talking about the golden stick. There must have been a lobotomy cult branch here, and a golden stick within resonated with his. Ah! Don Quixote slowly walked toward the man, who spoke in a sensitive voice. That's the fathoms of ego. Oh, we should go after her now. We woke up from our dumbfounded silence at the sudden turn of events and hurriedly followed her inside. And into the dungeon we go. Ooh, it's a very pretty dungeon. Path of Roses. Plot. A borrowed name for a borrowed Quixote. Is that really the same girl who embarrassed herself in a duel against the sink fixer? How is she killing so many blood fiends with such little effort? Schmorleepy. With this treasure, I summoned a garden maze. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sancho, I could see you, bit of an idea, most ingenious, followed by a stupid idea. Yes. Oh, lordy. Sancho Warpath. Every time a blood bag or blood fiend approached anywhere near her, Don Quixote struck them down with a blinding blitz. Was she hiding her strength? No, that doesn't seem right, but... She's a blood fiend? How absurd. That creature who deceived us with false name Don Quixote and was a blood fiend all along. Hiding and lurking, pretending to be human. That's enough. Don't you think that's too much? I could be much worse if I wanted to be, but I didn't have enough sense to hold back in front of the executive manager. Aldous did not hide her disgust. She looked towards Faust with the very same expression. The top brass of the company must have already been aware of this, obviously. If this blood fiend hiding in our ranks like a snake, biding her time for a chance to sink her teeth into us. But those stories we saw earlier... Yeah, I know, fucking Altus being mad at a false name and someone hiding in the ranks. Altus, you... The grandma is such a fucking hypocrite. Such a... Yeah, the Evangelion spear. It's a cool spear design. I can't fault people for stealing it every so often. That moment Alces realize her Among Us session will be so hard because of a stupid blood fiend partner. She wasn't hiding it. She really believed she was human, that her name was Don Quixote. According to those stories we saw earlier, everything she has told us up to this point was a lie. Everything we've known about her was a lie. Is it really a lie if you don't know if it's a lie, though? How many humans do you think this blood fiend has killed in the past? I understand the duplicitous nature of this company, yes. However, to subject me to the executive and the executive manager to such a high-risk situation, and to let it happen is... We've never just let it happen. Fine. What now then? It seems that we are not here to eradicate La Mancha Land because, from where I'm standing, it looks like we're only helping it come together. Don Quixote. That's not my name. That's the name of my father. Don Quixote's red eyes shimmered threateningly at Sinclair. The very same eyes I never wish to see again. Sancho, you... I see. Not even you could change. Not even a little. No, I haven't. Nothing. Nothing changed. Look at me. Your Rocinante has suppressed me for but a passing moment. I am still the same blood-sucking blood fiend who cannot survive without bleeding others. Just as how your La Mancha Land regressed to nothing but a hunting ground for us to prey on humans. Yes, it has. I do. I love... Well, the thing is, blood fiends can do anything with blood, and she's also changed her drip so she can clearly, like, style her hair with blood as well. Blood is the answer to everything. I was wrong. People can't change. Dad, can we just return to you? Goes, most genius idea. And I go with sigh. We have no choice but to live shackled onto the path dictated by this disease. My family, whom I love so much. Blood hairspray. Exactly. Blood highlights. Exactly. Have tried to convince me to turn to their side. Yet I was too slow. I was the only one who didn't understand. Until I was too late. Nicolina, Cambrio, DULCINEA. This was their doing. Have they tortured you so? Yes. A throne most fitting for such a pathetic lord, wouldn't you say? Sancho. I thought my heart would well with joy and happiness upon laying my eyes upon you again. Yet, there is only sorrow. I thought you, at least, would have explored the world outside in my stead, experiencing adventures even more wonderful than the ones I've heard. But this poor soul I see before me is no different from me, nor my family. Just a blood-starved, red-eyed victim of this sickness. The space we're in is changing. Oh, got a bit of the Lobotomy Cult logo back there. His emotions must be affecting the golden stick. Inside the body of the pallid whale we encountered at the Great Lake was the golden stick, wasn't it? I mean, Barry locked me up for ages, Dad. I mean, he gave him, like, things to read, although he did go a little bit insane. Yeah, burrowed deep into his heart. A form of existence similar to parasites. So what now? Executive manager. While that man with the golden stick in his torso may have once been a powerful being in the past, he seems to have been severely weakened due to an unknown reason. Just say the word and I will. Foolishness. He's not the problem here, it's her. She smells different. Ryosha pointed her finger toward Don Quixote. Give me a heads up if you're gonna ask us to fight a clock. I'd like the chance to burn our last cig before I go. I'm going to try talk to her first. I'll go with you, Dante. Guys, this way. I slowly approached Don Quixote, who regarded me with her dark eyes, her usual twinkle seeming like a distant memory. Back off. You've brought me a second kindred here with an explicit purpose, so that I may punish the blood fiends who have committed such sin against my father, so that I may end his suffering, meaningless existence. But we had no idea. It wasn't our intention to. Yes. That was precisely our intention. Faust takes a step forward. Only I and Dante, who remained conscious during the events of the warp train, were aware of this. What did you say? This omission could not be helped. Faust is forbidden from being the first to share Sinner's past. SPR. But it wasn't just for Don Quixote. She hid Gregor's past, Sinclair's past. She didn't talk about either of them until they were ready to talk about it themselves or were made to. I believe it is false equivalency to compare this to those cases, when it is evidence that this was a case of subterfuge. She was an enemy in our midst, which makes your comparison moot. Bloody hell, can't you see? Your reaction is exactly why they didn't tell us. See, Heathcliff is like surprisingly emotionally on it. Messy. Is it because we all care so much about each other? Please stop this. I fear that it may become rather untoward should we continue to spiral. Yeah, Honglu's little sister is here watching us, guys. It's kind of embarrassing, you know? Don Quixote watched our bickering wordlessly, until the squabble among the sinners began to subside. The entire time they bickered, I racked my brain to come up with something, but I just hoped you'd understand. Because it's Heathcliff, he's our big softy. He is. Yeah. Heathcliff will accept most war crimes of this family at this point. And come back to our side and be one of us again. All I managed to express was this pathetic, naive hope I'd been stewing in the back of my mind. To be one of you. But you do not know of our eons of suffering. You do not know of our battles, our struggles, our agony, our victories. I don't suppose you ever will. I will slowly look at each and every one of those torturous moments and rekindle my buried memories. And with every memory, it'll all rise to the surface once again. The wrath, the hatred, the loathing. Thus, I can no longer be one of you again. Lies and slander! I know we're not losing a sinner. Talk no jutsu. We need talk no jutsu. It's important. We need to do a lot of talking, otherwise we won't understand each other. That's how we communicate as humans. Right, we only have 10 minutes left of the stream, and I still have 33 hydrates to do, so I'm gonna take like 5 minutes just to drink a shit ton through Maxua's hydrates that you put through before. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so that's 17. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 27. Ugh. 37 and I'm out of water, so that's as far as we go. Now I don't know, knowing Limbus cutscenes, I'm not gonna go forward. Even if this might just be a fight, just cuz. Glug glug ASMR. Absolutely. So we're gonna leave this here for today, methinks. I will not be streaming next week. So the next 3 streams I will not be doing. And I'll be back on the 9th? Sunday the 9th. So we'll have another Limbo stream on the 11th. I'm taking a little break next week because I just have a really busy weekend. Limbo's story is really good. I'm glad I have a bit more of the plot now. Some of it was a little confusing, but now I feel like I'm getting it, and I can't wait. They do just keep cooking. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for Hong Lu's. I'm just so excited for all of them. Hong Lu, Ryoshu. Ah! Let them cook. But yeah, so I'll be back on those dates. Until then, my 24-hour stream will be going. So if you do miss me in the meantime, please go on them. I've still got some shorts. I've been recording some of those. Some Aesop fables to use in shorts. So some of them will be going up every so often. But yeah, I think that's about all I have for you for today. Thank you so much everyone for coming. Thank you everyone in chat. Thank you everyone alert. Thank you everyone who watches the VOD. I really appreciate coming and hope you enjoy no matter which way you decided to enjoy. If you have not already, I'd also highly appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, give the channel a cheeky little follow. That would be lovely. If you've done all that, then you should join the Discord. If you've done that, you should consider buying the books that I have written. I have written many books, and if you search my name on your favorite book website that you use, then you should be able to find me. I'm on most book websites. If you can't find me on your particular website, give them an email. Say, I want these books by so and so. By Bryony Rose Smith. And maybe they'll supply me. Who knows? Shill is done. Goodbyes are done. I don't think I forgot anything. So I will say goodbye. Have a good week. I will be back with probably some fun stories, hopefully. And look after yourselves. Don't miss me too much. Because I had fun. I hope you had fun. This has been Bryony Rose Smith. I'm the Library. Goodbye.